I'm inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me.
This is the part where it is really tough because you feel like your kids would rather be with the other parent.
What's going on with y'all, man? Welcome back to Yale's 101 TV. Back with another reaction video from HL Talk That Thought. I like reviewing his content. He gets these videos from TikTok, puts them together very well. These women divorcing their husbands and regretting every minute of it. So, hey man, if y'all like the content, please subscribe, comment, like the video. Love the comments, love having a good dialogue with you guys. And let's go ahead and just get into the video, and I'm going to react to it. Let's go.
And I hate to be one of those women that come on TikTok and cry, and people are like, why is she doing that? I'll tell you that almost 2 years ago, my ex and I divorced after 23 years of marriage. And it's been almost 2 years. It has been the hardest, most loneliest time of my life. I mean, if somebody would have said that I would feel and walked through what I have walked through, I would have said, no, I won't, because I will not make it. I will not survive very long. I just pulled in my driveway from work, and I don't want to go inside because my kids aren't home this week. I also, when I look to the left, I see our basketball court and 2 basketballs in the yard. And I'm not going to move those. They're reminders of these precious children that I have. And that I can't stop. But man, times like this suck when I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me.
So, I mean, I don't know why these ladies do this to themselves. It's self-sabotage. You've been married for 23 years, okay? If you made it 23 years in a marriage, the guy couldn't have been that bad. You know what I mean? You had kids together, looked like you had a happy family. Now you've been divorced for 2 years. 2 years, it's been 2 years. You should have been healed by now, you know? And I believe she's the one who initiated the divorce. And now you don't even want to go into your home because you're lonely and you have no one. Especially, why would you wait 23 years? You're past your prime. It's going to be harder for you to find someone that really wants to be with you, who wants to marry you again, because that's what women go out and look for, something different. And it's going to be hard. Ladies, it is hard out here. That is what we're trying to get through to you. And even to the younger ladies, like if you get married and you last 23 years, unless he's just a horrible guy, come on. Obviously he wasn't for 23 years. And if he was horrible, she would not be crying in the driveway, coming home, not wanting to go in the house because no one's there to love her.
I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is a really hard place to be. So, I don't have any like crazy magic words that'll make you feel better if you're experiencing that. Just know that you're not alone. And these feelings, we all know they come and go. Last night I pulled into my driveway just feeling fine. I was actually a little bit excited that I just had the night to myself. But today it just hit me. You just never plan on things like this happening. So again, I don't have anything earth-shattering to tell you except that you are not alone in those feelings. And probably an important thing to do is to reach out to somebody that's healthy, not just anybody. While I think it's important to sit in those feelings and that grief, because there's so much growth happening. Like, I know there is so much growth happening in my heart. And I want that growth because I don't want any of that pain to be in vain. Um, I want to come out of this a better woman, a better mom, a better partner for that person. So I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm rambling and I kind of want to delete it.
I mean, do you see what I mean? Like, you are in your 40s. You have to be in your 40s. You're married for 23 years, okay? Have to be at least almost 40 or in your 40s, okay? If unless you got married at 18, you're in your 40s. And you talking about I want to grow and all, like, come on, man, you're in your 40s. You should have done all that growing already. That growing should have been in your marriage from 20s, in your 20s and your 30s. You should have been growing together, growing with your partner. Now you want to get a divorce and then go through pain and grow for another person and all that. And like, this is what the next guy has to come and deal with, you being an emotional wreck and having all this hurt and pain inside of you. That men don't want that. Men don't want that. If you're going to go through some growth and some pain and all that, let's go through that together so we can reminisce on it and we can grow together and we have that bond of that pain and bond together that's unbreakable with us. That's what marriage is supposed to be about. Not going through a marriage, filing a divorce for some reason, trying to go through some pain and go try to find another guy in your 40s. Come on, doesn't make sense.
Maybe I should. But just know you're not alone.
It never ceases.
And also, another point, why don't these older women ever try to reach back out to the younger women and let them know, hey, if you have a good husband and you've been married for years, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it may be, why don't they reach out to them and let them know, like, hey, your emotions change as a woman. You might feel this, you might feel that. But if you have a good man who genuinely loves you, you might be in your feelings about something that's just minute, nothing that's crazy, that'll make you want to get a divorce and go out and be on your own. Why don't they reach back out to the women like, don't do it. Think logically. I know it's hard to say for women. You're emotional women. Your women are emotional creatures. But these older women need to start reaching back out to the younger women and trying to teach them to not make the mistakes that they make. Us men, we do it all the time. We reach back out to the younger guys and, hey man, I made this mistake, and this mistake. Don't do it. Women need to start doing that too and holding themselves accountable for teaching the younger women and the younger generation.
I having a really vulnerable moment and I wanted to share it because there are thousands of other moms that struggle with this. And nobody else could possibly understand it unless you have walked this journey. And I know that for me, when somebody that has been in the exact place that I'm in and has felt the same way I have felt, when they speak to me and encourage me, I hang on to every word they say because I know that they know they're speaking because they've walked through it. And a little bit of background, I was married for 23 years and been divorced for a year and a half. I have an 18 and 11-year-old. And it is their week with their dad. And tomorrow they're leaving for the beach trip because it's fall break with him and his partner and her kids. And I went and got my girls because I wanted to spend a little bit of time with them before they left. And they really just weren't into it. Not because they're being mean. They were on their phones a little bit. And I know some people are going, we'll take their phones away from them. And yes, I agree. But that is hard to do when you have limited time with them. It's not hard to do. But I also don't want to be like, you already feel like you're not the fun parent.
See, what a lot of women don't realize too is when we get older, as men in our 40s, we actually are more valuable in our 40s than we are in our 20s. In our 20s, we don't know what we're doing. We're trying to build. We're trying to become something. We haven't found our full purpose yet. But ladies, you leave a good man and he knows his purpose, and he's at his getting close to his peak of earning potential, it is way easier for us to go find another spouse. If you're a good man, it's easy to find another wife or another woman. Okay? It's harder for you because reason I say it's harder for women is because there's still a lot of dudes who play games, even in their 40s and their 30s, 40s, 50s. And there's guys who still just want to play games and ain't got their stuff together and are just not that great of catches. And that's why women like are going from dude to dude to dude, because he's still playing game. He's not a great catch. He didn't get his life in order, right? But for guys with their life in order, especially women who leave men who have created something out of themselves from their 20s to their 30s until their 40s, and they know what they're doing and they're good men, it is so much easier to find a woman. So much easier, even than in your 20s. So women, you better quit leaving that good man. All I'm gonna say.
I already feel like I'm not the fun parent. I'm not the one taking them to the beach. When they come back, we have one full break day together, and we'll probably go and do something free, like play pickleball, or go to Starbucks, or go on a hike. Like, it will not be a beach trip because I simply cannot do that right now.
Can't afford it. Can't afford it.
So this is the part where it is really tough because you feel like your kids would rather be with the other parent. And in this instance, that family. It's hard and it sucks. And I don't even really have anything else to say about it except that it's hard. So if there's another mom watching this, and maybe you just dropped your kids off and you're feeling like you don't even matter anymore to them. You do. I do. And it will not always feel this way. Somebody told me that a long time ago in the beginning of all of this, and I have clung to it. It won't always be this way.
But guess what? That's why women try to divorce their husbands and say, if mom's not happy, the kids won't be happy and all that. That's BS. Kids actually love families. That's why you're at home by yourself, single mother, with no husband, no man in the house. They don't want to be there. They want to be with the dad and the stepmom and the family dynamic. Simple as that. That's why they don't want to be around you. They're in a family dynamic and kids love that. So it is what it is.
Ma'am, you can keep lying to yourself, but your children are now starting to see who is really the problem and who really caused their family to break up. Your children are growing up and can see that all you are focused on is chasing after Chad and Tyrone without even caring how that affects them. And that is why they are starting to distance themselves from you. Guys, this woman keeps on getting pumped and dumped on repeat by Chad and Tyrone on these dating apps to the point of almost falling into a depression. Check it out.
I have a question for those of you who are dating, specifically through the apps. Are you having fun? Is this enjoyable? Because I'm not. I'm not. This is not fun. The last guy I dated, I found out 4 weeks into it that he lied about his age by about 10 years. And the guy before that lived in a yurt, which he was very upfront about, appreciate it. But he lived in a yurt with no running water, and he didn't have any plans to change that. So I am not having fun. This is not fun to me. Is it just me? Is it me? Help. Please, somebody help.
All right, I mean, that's the end of the video pretty much. And all I have to say is you want to divorce your husband that you've been with for 23 years, have children with, have a whole family with, to go and get on dating sites, and you think that it's going to be a better option in your 40s? Can you make it make sense? It doesn't make any sense. Men are not going on those dating apps to try to find their wives. Man, there's going to be single men out there who really don't even want a relationship right now. Is going to go on those dating apps just to have fun. I'm sorry, that's what it is. Men are not going on dating apps to find their true love, the love of their life, or a woman they're going to marry. It hardly ever happens. Look at the statistics. Not happening. Maybe Facebook through a mutual friend you meet or something like that is totally different. But on a dating app, you're going to leave a 23-year marriage and go to a dating app and think you're going to have fun as a woman? No. The men, we're going to have fun. We don't care. If you're single, and you don't want a relationship, yeah, dating app's fun for us. Women play a lot of games on there too, but hey, if you keep fishing, you're going to catch one. That's how it is for men. But women, yeah, you're going to go into a full-blown depression thinking you're going to leave your loving husband to get on a dating app and think you're going to find somebody that's going to come into your life, accept you and your kids, and is actually worth something and has their life together and also wants to be with you in a committed relationship. Sorry, it's not going to work like that. But man, that's the end of the video, man, today. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you do, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, of course, comment. I want to see what you think about it. What do you think about what she's saying? And just let's have some good conversation, all right? And just like that, man, I'm out.